Joining me now is Americans for Tax Reform President Grover Norquist. Great to see you, Grover. Thank you for being here. The Bidenomics tour continues, and it's getting a little help from certain economic analysts who say the economy is actually a lot stronger than the public feels it is. Do you think voters will buy any of this?
Well, Biden promises repeatedly to repeal the Republican tax cut. He wants to bring the taxes up higher than in China, the tax on corporate income, business income, higher than China, so we won't be competitive internationally. He wants to take the capital gains tax more than twice as high as China, so that Americans will be hit by capital gains taxes with appreciation. All of these issues that Biden's put together, higher taxes, more taxes on energy. We've already done the crude oil tax. More taxes on energy, more taxes on businesses, more taxes on jobs. And he's declared war on independent contractors. Tens of millions of Americans are independent contractors, gig economy. These are the freelancers, people who work for themselves. Biden wants everybody to have a boss and pay union dues and higher taxes. Not much of a sales pitch.
No, although his sales pitch right now is based on these continued untruths that he talks about what his administration supposedly created in terms of jobs and everything. Jared Bernstein is one of his chief economic advisors, was on with us on Fox News Sunday over the weekend. Roll that tape.
We have an unemployment rate that's been below 4% for over a year and a half. That's a 50-year record. Over 13 million jobs since this president got here, 800,000 in manufacturing, and inflation now down 2/3 off of its peak. If you and I were talking a year ago, inflation would have been 2/3 higher than it is today. The gas price down $1.50.
Now, gas prices were $1.50 more than they are now back when Joe Biden was elected president. And we know that all those jobs that came back, 13 million jobs weren't created by Biden. Over 9 million of those came back as a result of coming back after the lockdown. So, I mean, again, these are untruths at best, if not flat out lies. Do you think the public will buy any of it?
No, and they're not buying it now, which is why you see the polling for Biden, both personally and in terms of economics, as very, very bad. People do see the difference. Low-tax states, low-income tax states, states where Republican governors are cutting taxes, those states are growing faster than blue states with high taxes. There's all the difference in the world between Republican states and Democratic states in terms of economic growth. And Biden taking credit for the fact that he's made the dollars in your pocket worth 15–16% less, and he's slowing the rate of deterioration of your savings.
Right.
Your wages are falling against inflation, not as rapidly as last year. Decline is a bad thing to run on. Even slow decline is a bad thing to run on.
Right, right. If you're coasting, it means you're going downhill. There's no other way to get around that. Grover, good to see you, my friend. Thank you very much.
Good to be with you.